Alright, so Slayer... Similar. We can definitely mess with these talents quite a bit. I don't even play Shockwave as Slayer. F it, you know? F it. You can move these around if you want, but... Not having the Tactician thing, I'm not sure about that. Deep Wounds? I also don't know about that one. I mean, like... I don't know. I wonder how weird it would be to not have Deep Wounds. I mean, where'd my damage meter go? You think, so my opinion question, sorry. Let me check. What were you asking me? I liked Wrath Arms, but it triggers me, not the identity of arms. Now it's all it seems to do. The triggers heavy arms gameplay? You mean like procs? You don't like procs? Is that what you're saying? I enjoy procs. I do. Probiotics remove fat from the blood. Added sugars seem to add to it. All animals produce trans fat. Hope that helps too. No. I don't... That would not be something I would worry about. First things first. Yeah, I like procs. I mean, Tactician's cool, but I mean, you probably could play without that. This looks very similar, it's just more execute. It's tough, man. I feel like you really can't drop much of this stuff. Like, I like these. These are sick. What did I drop on the other one? Reap the Storm? You don't need that. And a big ol' Mortal Strike after Blade Storm is kind of nice. Executioner lasting longer is pretty insane. Let's do that. Try this one. Is there any build without Thunderclap or Blade Storm? Well, you don't have Blade Storm as Thane. Are you? I'm not playing Thunderclap at all as arms actually. You could drop MS Deep Wounds, so I gotta execute. Yeah, but if you could put it on both, that'd be cool. But yeah, maybe we could try it. I was imagining it would be like different instances of Deep Wounds, but maybe not. If it's the same instance, then yeah, okay, maybe not. I don't even know if we need the Tactician thing, but I'll try it out. I will try it out. And I don't really press Slam that much, but I usually am using Slam as a Tactician sort of thing, but maybe not. Not. Anyway, let's go dink around with this setup. Go dink around. Yeah, okay. They're supposed to be in the air. What are you talking about, man? What now? Probiotics are supposed to be in the air? Quick shit, man. What sounds I saw in the Ascension column had either Thunderclap or Blaze Storm in its effects. Arms don't. Arms doesn't need Thunderclap. But Mountain Thane Fury will use Thunderclap, but not Bladestorm. And then Slayer Fury will use Bladestorm, but probably not Thunderclap. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what you're thinking? Mess around with this a little bit. Now, Thane Thunderclap is like a key part of the build. You think about not using either? I mean, as arms, you could probably do it. Not as Slayer. As Slayer, Bladestorm is pretty important part of the character. And that is kind of nice, but I'm gonna try this instead. We'll do that instead. Almost 50. Yeah, you got this, man. You got this, bro. You can do it. All right. I might play a little bit of Thane anyway. Just because Thane feels insane. A single target, though, Slayer did feel kind of good, single target. Just single target pumping. That was actually pretty nice. I'm just not real super impressed with arms, I think. Arms does about half the damage as Fury, and that doesn't really seem right. So yeah, maybe the mastery is bugged. To just not be increasing the damage we deal. I mean, if you had 40% more damage to arms, and it's like, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah, Fury is fun, yeah. Slayer's, that's what Slayer's been good at, is single target stuff for sure. How do you feel about Thane versus the old Dragonflight Season 3-4 meta? Hold on, what now? What's the Season 3, Season 4 meta Dragonflight that you're talking about? Going on, what's up, man? Just logging in, messing around in Midnight Prepatch a little bit. Testing out some builds. Seeing what's up. Just doing the training grounds just to kind of get a feel for it. We'll play some more Turnbound today, too. You play Death Wish ever? Yeah, you should type in Bajheera Death Wish on YouTube. We've played some Death Wish over the years, for sure. It is a crazy talent. It is crazy. We are using... God. I'm using Ignore Pain, which is not really actually what I want. I kind of like using the other one. That's one very cool thing about Slayer, though. Is the sweeping strikes execute animation. I think Slayer is overall probably a better fit for PvP, even though I really like the idea of Colossus. Yo. Yeah, you can search up Bash Kui too, yeah. While you're at it. Doesn't break the effect, that's lame. Still. We don't have access to Unhinged yet. Fortunately. That execute animation sure does look cool. It doesn't quite live up to the name, but it looks cool. think Slayer probably still feels better than Colossus for PvP. Even though I want Colossus to be cool from PvP. How much Executioner stacks we got? We're still rocking the 3 stacks of Executioner, yup. Just spamming it. Maybe we eventually get some stacks of Fatality in there. Somewhere. Dude, DH is OP in PvP? Yeah. We were doing some duels against it. We were definitely seeing the sort of one-shot potential of it, right? Definitely. We were seeing that. For sure. It was like, yeah, you gotta pop, like, everything to live. Not all at once, you gotta, like, you know, spread out your CC and stuff. It's just like, like, just an absurdly powerful character. BRB. That second one heal me a little bit. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Blip. I remember playing a lot of Fury in the later seasons of Dragonflight PvP. I remember enjoying like the Annihilator build early Dragonflight, though that was really fun. Execute just top damage by a lot, that's funny. I mean, it makes sense. A little bit of this. Do I need Tactician? I mean, it makes my overpowers hit harder when they do proc from Tactician, so maybe. I think I probably would want the leech on here too. I feel like we don't have healers. Start sweeping strikes and some executes down, bro. I feel like the visual clarity in PvP on these new nameplates is not great. It's okay, but it's like, I like my old plates. That's part of it. That's part of it. That looks so cool when you do a sweeping strikes execute and then it procs a slaying strike. You come back the other way with like the horizontal swing. It's crazy. Just scrapping in the mid. See how the damage rotation feels. This does feel better than Colossus for PvP though. I'm not really even noticing like a big damage difference, but Slayer kind of has that feel to it anyway. Pretty smooth. No. Big play. I'm gonna get you off the list. It's gonna be some big Blade Storm. Like, is it though? Is it a big Blade Storm? That guy got slain. Is it a big Blade Storm though? Once we get that execute stacked up, it is bringing people down. That's good. Really don't find myself pressing slam that much, but I think that is a thing. The Demon Hunter has their Ultra Demon mode going now. Press A slam. Have to bust him out. Get the rend up. Yeah, arms executes kill stuff. That's cool. Players do, at least. Just a big AoE rend like that, that's cool. I mean, that was what Thunderclap did, but it's just kind of cool to be able to have that without having to put a bunch of talents on it to do it. Yeah, Sweep and Strikes Execute does chop some stuff down. Look at my damage profile. Yeah, I mean, still a lot of Mortal Strike, though. A lot of Execute. And then we have a bunch of Haste after the Execute, or after Blade Storm that we get to make use of, right? Anger Management affecting Avatar feels pretty cool. There are some good things about Arms. Like, mechanically, I think Arms is alright. It's not real, like, exciting mechanically. But I think it just needs a little bit more. Damn. A little bit more damn. To catch up to Fury and the specs that are actually dealing like Giga Dam, like Ret, DK and stuff. That sort of thing. We'll see what this BG looks like. This one's gonna be a big one just because it's not a 3 cap. There'll be a lot of farming going on. It's like we could test DPS in Mythic Plus, but this one lets me do it with PvP talents and scaling. But what we're doing is basically PvP Mythic Plusing. Testing out damage. I might want to play one as Mountain Thane after this and see if what I'm thinking is actually accurate, that Fury Mountain Thane is just like head and shoulders above Arms right now. I could be wrong. I really haven't been playing much retail, so I don't have a feel for it, you know? I felt like we were popping off as that yesterday. No mixed scrolling battle text. Get shit on. Pop up is a travesty. Well, we're farming them pretty good with the execute. So this is a little bit more like what I would expect from Fury. More killing blows, but the damage at this point is kind of reached what I think Fury does. Is this a healer? The heck? What the heck? Oh, I'm not using the right setup here for Slayer, Stormbolt. Iced. Alright, so for Arms, for PvP, I think Slayer feels dramatically better, which I don't think is new. You know? That's not a new or surprising thing. But Slayer Fury feels good, but think Thane is actually more insane. Slayer Fury single target's kind of wild. Especially with like the adrenaline of your auto attack, like attack speed and damage proccing, it feels kind of nuts. Feels pretty cool. Yeah, these are the new nameplates. They're definitely not bad. Not like in love with them, but they're not bad. $19K Brits. I mean, is that good? Oh. Them Wrens out. Get me out of this. I mean, it was a much longer game, but I mean, execute is just so much of your damage, which is fun. I mean, if you like pressing execute, yeah. I mean, I think this build for Slayer is probably gonna be fine for now. You might not even need the tactician thing, but I'm not sure I like Mortal Wounds better. Tactician's fine. It kind of just keeps you swinging, and whenever Aura Power has its cooldown reset by Tactician, your next Aura Power deals 10% additional damage and 10% additional critical damage, and it stacks, so that, I mean, proccing Tactician more is worth it, I think.